everybody, and welcome to round number 9 of 12 of Season 1 of the Panasonic Light Series. We are here at the Dubai Street Circuit for what is going to be 18 laps on this very interesting street circuit here on the Panasonic Light schedule. As you can already tell, I'm back here in the booth today, as Ford Frost not in it today, so I will be taking over as the replacement in Panasonic Lights, obviously. And there's a lot of anticipation today, as this is the 5th to last race of the season in Panasonic Lights, so the championship is coming down. It's going to solve itself out soon enough, but on pole position today, Julio Cesar for Seba Sport in that 00, the Terra Battle 2 00 car. Julio Cesar has been outperformed by his teammate Roger Ray this season. Ray battling for the points lead currently. I believe he's second in points, 6 points down from Jack Bignacco. But Cesar is looking strong today. He was very strong in practice, got pole position in qualifying. He is on an absolute tear. Can he put together a perfect weekend and win practice, win qualifying, and win the race? Alongside Joki Lethinen, who won a race earlier this season, which I believe was... I don't remember the track name. I know he won. I know he won a race earlier this season, trying to get a second one to his name, along with another race winner behind him. 2 race winners actually behind him. Wolfstein von Schaefer and Connor Monaco. Connor Monaco won at the race I last commentated at Texas World. So a lot of winners this season up near the front. So there's the command already. We're about to get rolling. We got to roll all the way around before we even get to the start-finish line. On row 3, you got Roman Rahal. This is where we get into our points contenders. Roman Rahal, if I'm correct, is 3rd or 4th in points. I believe 3rd in points. He's been battling with Roger Ray all season, but Jack Bignacco has been making himself known. Alongside Bradley Shane, the replacement driver for Vladimir Petrov, who... that wreck happened back in Texas World, where I last commentated. For this series. So Shane just trying to put together the rest of the season before Petrov comes back next season. On row 4, you got the last week's winner, Milo Ryback, who just trying to get a double here. Maybe get the first double in PLS history, not the first one in Ice Grow, though. Alongside Sebastian Morandi, who's performed pretty well this season, just has had some bad luck with mechanical issues and wrecks. Just trying to put together a good end of the season. And we'll have to see how he can do here in Dubai. He starts on row 4. Actually, if I'm correct, it's actually yeah. And on row 5, you got Mark Nutt in the 56 car. If I'm correct, he might be Morandi's teammate. I can't 100% say that, but Nutt has not had a great season. Looking to tie it together with only 5 races to go, trying to put together a good few races. Starting in the top 10 is how you're going to do it. Alongside Alex Bignacco, who sits 6th in points, I believe about 23 points back. I'm still kind of rough on this, but Alex Bignacco definitely in the thick of things for the championship, but he's going to need a little more luck to get to the front. Looking for some of our other contenders back here. Roger Ray about mid-pack. Jack Bignacco sitting right behind him, the row behind. These two are the top 2 in points. Jack Bignacco only recently got the points lead. CL Van Aller's also near the rear of the field, but making up spots here is not easy. This is one track that I kind of expect someone to front run, but I don't expect like the win to be decided lap 1. Definitely not. But I don't expect an absolute ton of moves to be made. But you never know. You never know. I could be wrong. As we get the leaderboard up, as we're about to get set or get ready to go, as we'll actually put it back down until the end of lap 1. As we come around the last corner, Julio Cesar will lead it down to the green flag here in Dubai for the 5th to last race in Season 1 of the Panasonic Light Series, and green flag is in the air in Dubai. It was a great start for the Brazilian driver. Julio Cesar, then Wolfstein von Schaefer actually going to get through Lethinen. As it's now Julio Cesar, Wolfstein von Schaefer, Roman Rahal will slip into 3rd. It was a terrible start for Joki Lethinen. It's a disaster for the 66 car. As now he's battling with Ryback for what is the 5th position. Connor Monaco moves up into 4th. Monaco trying to get his 2nd win on the season. Von Schaefer trying to get his 2nd win on the season. I'm not sure if Ray Hall has won a race this season. Again, Ryback trying to get another win. Shane trying to get a win. Bradley Shane, the replacement driver for Vladimir Petrov. Thought he was going to look up the inside of Lethinen there, trying to make it 3 wide with Ryback, but he's just going to stick behind Lethinen and use the draft to get alongside Ryback. And I think he'll get him here in the last corner. As we're about to finish up lap 1, Julio Cesar gonna lead it back to the flag. We expect one pit stop throughout the race here, but I see Wolfstein Von Schaefer trying to dive it down the inside. Could Roman Rahal take advantage of this situation between these two and get up to the rear end? It's possible. Julio Cesar fighting back on the outside. Now it's the inside. Now he's on the outside of this big left-hander. Before we head into this very tight right-hander, which is going to be advantage Julio Cesar in this corner. Very wide out of Wolfstein Von Schaefer, not the line he wanted. He wanted to try to stay as close to Julio as he could, and that wasn't the case. And that's Roman Rahal down the inside for 2nd. Rahal has fought with Sabasport this season, but it has been the other Sabasport of Roger Ray all season long. Now he may have to fight with Julio Cesar for a win here. But he's still trying to overtake Wolfstein Von Schaefer. Von Schaefer, known as a road course ringer around here. Very good road course racer this season. And he's trying to put together another great result for this team. Connor Monaco down in 4th, your Texas World winner. Fighting with Bradley Shane, as now you can see Petrov tried to go down the inside the last corner, but now, yeah, Rahal's got the advantage in the first corner. Not even going to fight him. Rahal moves into 2nd. Roman Rahal and Julio Cesar, 2 of the drivers out here I know very well. As if you don't watch the Sunoco Elite Series, these 2 are veterans of that series. Well, actually, Cesar only competed in 1 season. Got a win that season, but wasn't able to find a ride. Roman Rahal competed in all 4 of the first 4 seasons. Got 2 wins to his name. He is an established veteran in the elites, but was forced to drop down to lights due to a lack of a ride. But we'll be moving back up to elites next season, so he's only got 5 more races left in this 36 car before he's moving up. I see Bradley Shane going for 4th on Connor Monaco. Doki Lethinen, just stick behind. I think he'll challenge Connor Monaco in this corner. You got Alex Benyako there as well. Where's your other points contenders? Roger Ray on the move. He's already moved up to 12th now. As you saw Johan Art try to challenge for it, didn't get it. Now he's got Milo Ryback right there. Now he's got to find out where he can make this move on Ryback. But now he's got Johan Art back down his inside. Roger Ray trying to go down the inside of Ryback. Can he get there? Yes, he can. He's on the inside. He's got to complete the pass. Nice tight line in turn 2. As we're heading into this very wide, like I said, the very wide left-hander here. Long corner there. And now the right-hander. This is where Ryback's going to have the advantage if Ray can't shut the door. Ray attempted to shut the door, was not successful. Milo Ryback back down on the inside, but Ray not going to make the same mistake Von Schaefer did. He stayed as close as possible, was able to get the momentum out of the corner. Now can he hold him? He will. Roger Ray moves up in front of Milo Ryback. That's for 11th. As for Jack Benyako, not the same amount of luck. Fuller down the inside of Jack Benyako. We're already on lap 4. Don't even have the leaderboard up yet. Julio Cesar now being put under pressure by the driver at the 36. That is Roman Rahal. Rahal, such a threat in the field. Easily the biggest threat in the field when it comes to experience. Jack Benyacco's teammate going after him. I also see a battle between Ray and Connor Monaco. Ray already made it past Morandi, now fighting with Connor Monaco. Roger Ray is on a tear right now because he knows who's at the front of the field. He knows this driver is no one to mess with. The pit stops are expected to happen around lap 11, lap 12, so keep your eye out for that. We'll see Von Schaefer just keeping pace. Fastest lap so far of the race is Roman Rahal. But we expect that to change once we get through the pit cycle. Get the pit cycle, get their new tires on, get a little extra fuel, and maybe we'll see a new fastest lap set. Alex Benyacco's the third fastest. He's in fifth. He just set that. Possibly he could set a better one come the next lap or two if he can keep a good pace. Go after Bradley Shane. Yuki Lehtinen started on the front row, just did not get the start he wanted. Stefan Robbins, another driver who's been foreshadowed by his teammate for Thundersport. Thundersport and Sabersport were rivals back in Elites, but were both knocked down to lights. This season, like Julio Cesar, Robbins has been just shadowed by his teammate CL Van Aller, but today it's Robbins who is showing his stuff. Robbins now gonna maybe go after Lehtinen within a lap or two. He's faster by 2/10 last time around, could do it. But still, Caesar and Rahal are on about even laps. 4 thousandths faster last time around for Caesar, so really nothing that matters. But 5/10 slower is Wolfstein Von Schaefer. A lot of people are slower, but you got back here, Alex Benyacco is quicker than your leader. So is Lehtinen. So is Robbins. Nutt is just barely slower, if I'm correct. They got Ray, who is slower. That's because he's been working on drivers one by one. Now his next target is Mark Nutt in the 56 car. Roger Ray just trying to get through this field, trying to close as much in on Roman Rahal. Best lap on track still set as Roman Rahal still in position to get those extra points. Those extra points could be so important in the battle against Ray and Benyacco. Right now, I think Ray might be your points leader, but I'm not 100% on that. Ray or Rahal. But I don't think it's been... No, it can't be Benyacco. Because Ray is only 6 points back from Benyacco, and Ray is way ahead. Ray is ahead of Benyacco on points right now. He's gotta be. But Benyacco did fend off Patrick Smith, able to get back the 15th position. Now he can start going after Milo Ryback. Good news for him. We have some people getting close to improving up here, including the driver of the 08. God, it's getting close, but we're about to get onto our first pit cycle. Rahal still not making any moves, not getting close enough to make any moves. As now actually Julio Cesar's a little bit quicker than Roman Rahal is. Von Schaefer is quicker than both of them, so Von Schaefer's starting to close the gap. Not back here. You don't see people faster. Oh, no, you do. Stefan Robbins, still quicker. Alex Benyacco going for the 4th position on Bradley Shane. Lehtinen just trying to defend from Stefan Robbins. I have a feeling Robbins is going to be challenging that 66 within a lap or two. Thundersport trying to get up into 6th. Because with one of their drivers all the way back in 29th, they need a good result out of the other, and he's trying to do so. Into the last corner for Benyacco, trying to close any door he can. Stefan Robbins making the move now. Oh boy. Robbins down the inside of Lehtinen. No challenge, no fight. Out of Lehtinen. Just going to let him have it. Now Robbins can start to focus on the 24 and the 11. But Lehtinen back up the inside. A great lunge out of the 66. Not going to let Robbins have it just yet. Benyako going to go by Bradley Shane. And that's him up in the 4th position. That's great points for the driver of the 11 car. Those are great points for him. And Lethinen will complete the pass on Robbins. Very impressive to see Lethinen getting back up into the 6th position. And once again, Molstein Von Schaefer 2 tenths faster last time around. He'll need to pick it up maybe just a little. 2 tenths a lap, he can catch him. As long as he's gaining 2 tenths a lap on your leader, Julio Cesar, he can catch for the win. But he's got to keep the pace up and maybe even improve it a little bit. Because he'll catch him by the end of the race, but he may not have enough time to pass as here we go into the pits. Who's going to stay out? Alex Benyako, Bradley Shane, Stefan Robbins, Mark Nutt, Roger Ray, Morandi. All these people near the back not coming in. Not yet. If I was someone near the back here, I'd actually come in. Undercut everyone ahead of you, but nope. We're seeing just the people at the very front of the field make their stop. That's Roman Rahal and Julio Cesar coming in. 4 tires and fuel is the expected call. Tires are very important around here, because the track is so warm that they need to get fresh rubber, or they're just going to be losing time every lap. Out of the pits comes Rahal and Cesar. As expected, they're together. And as expected, Von Schaefer gonna get out ahead of Lethinen. Only 4 people came in the pits last time around. Benyako now leading this race. But it won't be for long. He'll be coming in this time. And is gonna try to get a good quick pit stop. A good quick pit stop still isn't gonna jump Von Schaefer, but it'll get him close to him if he can get a really good one here. Which is here, this corner. You'll see him run wide here. And that means he's in the pits. Anyone gonna risk it and stay out? No. Everyone stack it into the pits. Let's go on board with your provisional leader, Julio Cesar. Comes out of 2, he will regain the lead. Benyako trying to get there. Not gonna. Lethinen actually gonna jump Benyako. Wow. Impressive. Roger Ray ahead of Mark Nutt. I feel like we're missing someone up here. Oh, look at Darrell. Darrell gained some spots. He's ahead of Milo Ryback. Jack Benyako gained a few spots in the pits. It was a great pit cycle for a few people, but not for Bradley Shane. That's who we're missing. Shane, no, that was a terrible pit stop. He went from battling for 4th to all the way near the tail of the field, it looks like. No, about mid-pack. But a problem in the pits for Bradley Shane. Not what he needs. Rahal just has not been able to respond to Julio Cesar's pace. Has not been able to keep up. Ever since Rahal got that fastest lap of the race, he just has not been able to close that gap enough. Von Schaefer lost a good 2 seconds in the pits. But we're seeing some people pick up their pace. We could see a fastest lap improvement come a lap or two from now. Alex Benyako fighting for 5th with Stefan Robbins. Robbins trying to get into the top 5. Roger Ray up into 7th place right now. Very impressive run. Where is Jack Benyako in 11th? That is very nice. He was around 16th when he came in. He jumps about 5 people. We know he jumped did he jump Dunbar? No, I think actually Dunbar was right behind him. He did jump Ryback. You can know that for sure. But 15th for Jay Durrell after starting at the tail end of the field. He's definitely the high climber of the race right now. But Milo Ryback fighting back on the inside. How can Durrell do on the outside, out of the corner? It's Durrell, Ryback, and that is Monica Taylor in the 61. Johan Arndt just chilling in front. But Durrell will get the short end of the stick. We head back to the front. Oh, that's not good. But it's Mark not taking your fastest lap of the race. As he's in 7th, overtook Roger Ray. And a 1:21.6, that gives him the position for 3 extra points. And Ray Hall has lost time. This may just be Caesar's race here. Has Caesar won a race this season? I'm not exactly sure. We'll see this next time around, though. If anyone can improve that time. That not just set over Ray Hall, and if I'm correct, that's Long. Long. And then it's Julio Caesar. Let's look back look for our points contender, see how they're doing after the pit cycle. See if they've gained any time, any position. Ray continuing to lose time to Mark Nutt. Nutt gaining time on Robbins and Benyako as they started to begin to fight. No fastest lap improvements here. Except for Mark. Mark Nutt, another fastest lap set, a 1:21.4. Now it's a 2/10 cut from last time around. Robbins starting to look at Benyako, trying to get his position, but Benyako wants to keep 5th. He wants to get as many points as he can on the driver just 3 positions back. That's Roger Ray. Just pulled 1:21.998, the 7th fastest lap of the race. So you know he's trying. Benyako just not able to set anything below 1:22, which is his downfall right now. People behind him have been able to set those times, especially the driver of the 56. Who's your fastest car on track right now? The race isn't over between these two, though. Any mistake out of the 00 could lead Roman Rahal right back on him. But a mistake is what Rahal's going to need right now. Which, with how Caesar's been this race, Caesar has been near perfect this race, getting lap after lap done. A great performance, only a 2/10 cut. Not going to be enough for Roman Rahal. He'll need more. He'll need to cut him big time within this next lap or two. Wolfstein von Schaefer not up to speed. Mark Nutt on the outside of Stefan Robbins now. Still has your fastest lap of the race. No one's been able to improve, but that is the 56 car going by Stefan Robbins on the outside of all places. And we'll have the inside here. It'll be no contest. Mark is just going to take that away. Robbins going to drop back down to 6th. Or no, he's going to drop back down to 7th. From where Bradley Shane had his position now. Or it's Yoki Lehtinen who had that position. Yoki Lehtinen now ahead. But he's gotten that position taken away by another person. Mark Nutt in the 56 car. Again, Nutt has not performed well this season. This is a great turnaround for him right now. A 6th place in the fastest lap currently. Again, Rahal's just going to need a huge cut. He's going to need something. He's going to need a mistake out of Julio Cesar. 122.7, 122.9. That's a 2/10 cut again. 2/10 a lap will not be enough. He will not catch him at that pace. But Stephen Robbins going back down the inside. He'll launch it into turn 1. Not going to let Mark Nutt take that position from him just yet. He's got to shut the door, though. He's got to make sure there's no retaliation coming out of that 56. But with his pace so far in this second stint, a retaliation may come. Oh. But no. Nothing. Stephen Robbins going to be able to keep the 6th position this time. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, now it's coming to be he needs a mistake or a bigger cut to just needing a miracle to get through Julio Cesar. Cesar, again, perfect all day long. Got a perfect pit stop. Has had great runs through the race. No mistakes. And he's going to try to cruise to a victory. Coming down in the last corner. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Julio Cesar. 1 practice. 1 qualifying with pole position. And white flag is in the air to try to get a perfect weekend for Julio Cesar. This would be a great way to prove that he is not done with his career just yet. Driver of the 00. A lot of people thought he deserved a better ride than what he had last season in Elites. But he just could not find a better ride, and by the time he gave up trying to find a better ride, all the worst rides were gone. But Julio Cesar, proving that he deserves to be in Elites once again. No mistakes all weekend long. Was able to just cruise through practice to first place, cruise to pole position. And he's going to tie it all together with a nice little bow with leading every single, well, not every lap he could. He only didn't lead 1 lap, which went to Alex Benyako under pit stops. But he led the most laps, and he'll take away an perfect weekend for Seba Sport. And this team's dominance will continue, but not with Roger Ray, but instead, out of the last corner, with no challenge from Rahal from behind, Julio Cesar wins in Dubai. It's a perfect weekend for Cesar. Rahal will take home 2nd. It's Wolfstein von Schaefer, the road course ringer, getting a podium. Lessenen in 4th. Benyako in 5th. Nutt will edge out Stephen Robbins for 6th. A great battle between them. And Stephen Robbins will have to deal with 7th, Roger Ray in 8th, Sebastian Morandi in 9th, and Madison Fuller. Gonna round out your top 10 here in Dubai. It was an absolutely perfect weekend. No one could catch Cesar. Throughout the whole weekend, he was just too quick for anyone. Mark Nutt will take home the fastest lap bonus points, which I believe it's 3 extra points, which those could be important for getting a few more spots in his championship hunt. So good job for Mark Nutt. Those were pretty important to him. What about Jack Benyako? 11th, in a great fight with his teammate. It will go to Benyako. Dunbar Vincent Motorsports. These two definitely finished well. But this weekend was all about the 00. Julio Cesar taking the win. Let's go look at your full finishing results. So it's Julio Cesar taking the win here in Dubai. Wrapping together a perfect weekend for him. Roman Rahal in 2nd, Wolfstein von Schaefer 3rd, Yuki Lethinen in 4th, Alex Benyako in 5th, Mark Nutt in 6th, Stephen Robbins in 7th, Roger Ray in 8th, Sebastian Morandi in 9th, and Madison Fuller will round out your top 10. Jay Durrell, after starting at the very tail end of the field, will finish in 17th, about halfway up through the field. Impressive climb through the field to get some good points for himself going forward. but not a good day for 1 points contender CL Van Aller. Down in 31st, was not able to climb through the field at all from his low starting position, and just not going to have a good day for Thunder Sports number 33 car, but his teammate carried the torch to a 7th place finish. Overall, a great day for Seba Sport. It's 1st and 8th. It's what they want. It's what they need to keep their constructors championship lead, and they're going to extend it most likely from here. Just an absolutely amazing day for them. So congratulations to Julio Cesar. If I'm correct, Roger Ray will be your points leader, but I'm not exactly sure on that. I don't know the points, so that would probably go to Ford Frost to figure that out. But congratulations to Julio Cesar, and we will see you all next time. Ciao.